Hi all, I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys. This is actually my little baby's Project Life album. I don't know if you guys had watched over the weekend or last week. Becky was doing this awesome seminar on Creative Live, and I was totally inspired to get back into working into her album. The reason I want to share this album with you is because she did share baby albums and children albums and whatnot, but this album is going to be different, being that it's actually my daughter's album journey through the NICU until, well, it'll be from the NICU until her first birthday. And I hadn't seen anybody do an album for babies that are in the NICU, so I thought I'd share my album with you. I also combined it to be her album, well, actually my album when I was pregnant. I was only pregnant until 27 weeks. So that's basically what's in this album. What I initially had started was a 6x8 album. So I transferred over everything that was in those album, and this is what I did. I actually made it so it has different size inserts. I did that on purpose because my pregnancy was very trying and very interesting, to say the least. So therefore, the different pages have different sizes to tell the story, not only about the pregnancy, but about what I was feeling. I thought that that was a way to show what was going on. I decided to use the neutral baby core, being we didn't know at the beginning what we were having. Everything was basically yellow. As you can see, I had personalized some burpees for her, and it was yellow. It has her nickname, Garbine. And I just wanted to make sure that I documented, being this will be my last pregnancy. So this is what I included. I made sure to take pictures of me while I was pregnant. As you can see, looking very awesome with morning sickness face, but it didn't matter because I still took a picture. This was right before church. I included that picture. There I am at 4 months. Actually, I was going to church as well. I think that was the theme. Before going to church, I took my pregnancy pictures. Can you see the difference? Yeah. That's what happens after having 4 babies, huh? Okay. So then this is her. This is us. This was actually the video of when I told the kids that I was pregnant. This is my oldest. As you can see, he looks so enthusiastic. If you check back on my blog, you'll actually see the whole video. It's really funny. You see his face there, but right now he's like totally in love with his little sister. So I keep reminding him, remember that video? And this is, I also had a reveal party for the kids, which I included, and they had to cut into the cake to find out we were having a girl. And then this hasn't been documented because I was actually in the hospital. I was admitted twice. So I had a lot of medications going on, but they came to visit me in one of my 10-day stays. Lots of bed rest. And another picture of me coming home after bed rest. This was, let's see if I can, well, I'll try to show this one. This picture is actually posted on my blog as well. And this was the last picture of my husband and I before I had to go into a hospital to get my C-section because my little girl was in a rush. So this was the last of what I had documented into my, you could say, pregnancy journal. Album, excuse me. What I'm doing, I inserted all the pictures and I will be journaling. I started this weekend to do that. Some of the pictures I had already journaled, so I left that there. And then this is our little baby when she was born. What I did is I cut some of the journal cards, and I'm inserting them, and I will just journal on the card because I don't want to. I was trying to cut the 12 by 12 pictures, but some of them I feel that they just best suited if I leave them at that size. As you'll see, this is getting to hold her again. I stuck another journal card. I cut the end because I wanted just to emphasize the picture itself of her. In order to document how old she was, I added a little journal card again. I cut it and I added how old she was there. This was the first week of life. This is 6 by 4 squares, and I just inserted them. I made collages to show my husband and her together. You'll also see another one. I actually printed a 12 by 12 that is of all of us. There. Instagram was my best friend. We took a picture every day of her 2-month stay in the NICU. My husband would go in the morning and deliver the breast milk that I had pumped over the night, and he would take some pictures for me and then send them to me every day. And then in the evening when I would go to see her, I would take pictures of her as well. So I have plenty of pictures besides the ones that I captured with my DSLR. And I love that I was able to print them, and so I send them to Persnickety, and the quality of them are amazing. As you can see, this is an Instagram picture, and I just added from Rhonda Designs. She has that app that you can add so many cute little sayings and words, and I was able to document on that as well. This is my attempt one of to cut the picture. It didn't come out so well, but I figured I can just fix it up a little bit. I don't know, or maybe I might just resend to print. I don't know. I really love this picture. My little baby. Again, another one that I had cut up of her holding daddy's hand. I'm going to add other journaling. Here she is again. And here's the 12 by 12 picture that I told you that I combined the 4 Instagram pictures to make one 12 by 12. And this is her. She actually had gained weight. She was born at 3 pounds and then went down at 2.8 and hadn't gained weight for like almost a week and a half. So this was a big day when we saw that she actually was going up. And from this moment on, praise God, she's been gaining weight. She's at almost 11 pounds right now at 4 months old. This was another special day. This was the first time that she actually got to wear clothes. So I had to document that. This I took with my DSLR. I actually happened to have just taken it with me that day. And because earlier in the morning when my husband went, he said she had clothes on. So I, of course, had to run with my camera to capture the picture. This again. In the NICU, the best thing I found was taking pictures in black and white because the lights in there were very funky. So whenever I would take a picture with in color, it didn't capture what I wanted. And in black and white, I felt it has better details and it just shows more emotion of what was really going on. This picture I also want to document. I plan to put some journaling either with vellum or just add a detailed journal card because this hat was the reason the talk of the NICU. Yeah, don't mind my little girl giving the finger to everybody. Yeah, I don't know what was that about. And this is actually our journal that I would write using my Preemie app. And I just discovered last night that I was able to print them on the 4x6 grid cards. So each day I'm going to be able to put that inside for her. I'm still working on those. And this is her when she actually was almost about to be released. She was actually going into transition to the second second NICU. So again, I documented on my pictures, being that I wasn't home. I made sure to write what was going on in the event. So I always, these pictures you'll see, they'll have journaling. So this was the day that she got to come home. And this is, excuse me, that's my oldest holding her. That's my youngest son and her, and my oldest daughter and her. And then I started documenting. She was 2 months old when she got home. Well, just a few days. 3 days. Nope, 2 days before she turned 2 months old, she was able to come home. And of course, I've been documenting. And that's what I plan to do right now, is break down the pictures that I have and stick them in from her age and her visits and everything else that's going on right now. Since she is a preemie, everything is a little bit different because she is 4.5 months old, but her adjusted age is 9 weeks old. So it's like the best thing I could describe for somebody is she's been out of the womb almost 5 months, but her quote unquote age is of a 9-week-old. That's why she's only 11 pounds right now. And I just wanted to make sure that I documented her stay in the hospital. I also have pictures of her with the nurses that I'm going to include. And that's about it with this Project Life. If you perhaps had a journey in the NICU, maybe perhaps this would be something that you would want to do. Transfer over what you have into a bigger album and just be able to capture your little angel's story. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.